The system is rigged, and it's designed for an overwhelmingly amount of catastrophic failure that is ultimately going to affect those who have already been predetermined and historically underserved when it comes to access to knowledge and education and safety, quality foods and healthcare, opportunity and money, funding, capital, resources. I've already seen it happening, and it's only getting worse. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I only want to provide you with the truth. And the truth is that we are on a downward spiral, unfortunately, as a majority of this world, this population, particularly those in power and in control and command, have made it their life's goal to further destroy pretty much any and everyone who opposes them and doesn't align with their ideologies and their principles. Now, with that being said, I've come across an instance where not only my content has been strike down by the platform, but also others. And when I say others, I'm talking about large channels, millions of subscribers, hundreds of millions of views collectively. And you would think that they had somewhat of a leg to stand on when it came to this platform, but that is entirely untrue. Now, what I want to tell you guys is that, how do I put this? Man, if you don't align with what they want, then ultimately they will push you out. They will silence you. They will do harm to you in ways in which you cannot even combat, defend, or retaliate against yet. Now, keyword being yet. Now, I came across an instance, a situation where the term harmful was utilized in describing the type of content that was created. And I brought this to the attention of some very smart and intelligent people with a good head on their shoulders and the ability to, ascertain a situation and make logical decisions about, what actually happened, what it could possibly mean, and what we should do to prepare to move forward. And, it was something as simple as a quick search feature and a drill down function provided by the platform in YouTube Studio to determine that, yeah, there is a bias here. If you say certain things or you inform certain people about certain events and the truth, then you are negatively affected. You are negatively impacted. They don't like that. And it is considered to be harmful. So I was then asked by this individual, and they said, well, was it harmful? And I said, well, you know what? That's a good question, because I actually came across some other content today that was not created by myself, and it was of a young elementary school child who looked like a girl, but in all actuality was a boy, born a male, based on their birth certificate, based on genetics, based on DNA, based on the licensed physician who delivered this child, and by basic visual interpretation could tell you it was a boy. Need I say anything else? Now, the video was a very long video, but as a content creator, I can tell you this video was created and designed in a way to provoke engagement and audience retention. Bravo. And it utilized some handwritten cards or notes or signage to deliver this message, for which the young boy that appeared to be a girl visually, based on long hair and makeup, which, in elementary school, I'm not quite sure how many young girls are wearing makeup. So in my opinion, this is promoted and provoked and exploited ultimately by their parent and or guardian, unfortunately, all at the expense and for their benefit of the financial reward and gain that they will receive from doing this. They utilize a popular trend of writing information on cards and holding them up and letting people read it and preventing them from clicking away or not watching the video because you'd have to read what was written, for which the handwriting was impeccable. So I'm, again, very perplexed as to how this, seemingly kindergarten or first grade child was able to produce such incredible content. And that's when it dawned on me. They didn't. Someone else did. Someone pushing this idea, this agenda, this ideology, a parent, an organization, a political party. I'm not even really sure. But the sad part about it is that this is celebrated. It's promoted. It's recommended and suggested across the platform for all to see, including myself, because this is not the type of content that I would typically watch. So why was it presented to me? Either way, I was intrigued and I wanted to get to the bottom of this. I wanted to know more, and I wanted to help educate others who may be slightly confused about what was presented to them. And so at the end of the day, this child, this born cisgendered boy, which cisgendered is a ridiculous term, which I can't even believe that we have to utilize to this day, probably he has no clue what was even written on the cards. Probably instructed to, hey, stand here in front of this camera, put your hair in, let's just curl your hair and put lipstick on you. Give me somewhat of a sorrow look on your face and just hold these cards, and every 8 to 10 seconds, I want you to rotate the cards. Yeah, that's the world we live in. So I then have to ask the question in response, is this content harmful? Well, depends on who you ask. But if you ask me, it's entirely harmful. It's extremely dangerous. And it's sharing and promoting a message that I think is completely misunderstood, misguided, and just plain wrong. So yeah, if I create content that further deep dives and drills down on what our political leaders are voting on and what they're saying, what they're allowing, what they're pushing, and what they're doing, then the platform will ultimately flag my content, my channel, ding me, strike me down, and put me in that category of as potentially harmful. Whereas inversely, they would allow a young boy who's quite possibly incapable of preserving his own life in a situation of just crossing a busy intersection without holding the hand of an adult to stand here on camera and promote these ridiculous gender ideologies and transitionings as a young boy who's not even really sure if he likes Power Rangers more than he likes Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I got a problem with that. And I think you guys should too. But at the end of the day, our problems are going to disappear. Not because they're going to be solved, but because they're going to be silenced. They're going to be crushed. They're going to be shadowed. They're going to be pushed into the darkness. And really and truly, the only ones who are going to have an opportunity to even speak are those that only use these problems as a platform and a leverage as a talking point, only to further push and promote, reiterate the overall agenda, hype and promote advertisements and paid promotions and sponsorships and brand deals and affiliate links without actually addressing the real problem here, which is that these children need help. These people need help. This country needs help. This world needs help. But instead, they'd rather you not talk about it. And let's make fun of it. Let's glorify it. Let's use it for advertisement and profitable purposes and reasoning without taking into account any of the long-term, quite possibly often fatal repercussions that end up as a result of these young boys and girls being manipulated and brainwashed and oftentimes drugged into going along with things that they would never, ever consent to if they knew exactly what they were getting themselves into. If you agree, please like. If not, I'm open for debate and discussion. Comment down below. You guys take care. Be safe. I'll see you real soon.